Jesse James, you can bring everything you've got, but I promise you, at the end of the night, it will be me with the victory. You know, they say when you get a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you become a professor. You're well-schooled in that craft. Well, I'm well-schooled in the craft of whoop-ass.
Izzy James calling his shot, going for the sharpshooter.
Oh, that's gotta be painful. I have slithered with the snakes, but now I'm soaring with the eagles. But I can guarantee you, Izzy, that you have never experienced a wrestler like me. Be ready to tap, snap, or nap. What?
And here we go, match number 3 here tonight. RCW in our house, the Gutter Snake, Izzy James making his way to the ring, and he's been on a tear since joining RCW, so far undefeated. He declared Izzy Mania had come to RCW, and he's absolutely proven that. We should mention that Izzy Mania, he's got big things on the horizon, based on how he's been performing so far.
Yeah, maybe he'll go and get a couple of sponsors here to help him out here and support RCW as well.
And speaking of a sponsored performer, here comes his opponent, Jesse James, sponsored by Torres Irrigation. Also our Title Match Network streaming sponsor, Torres Irrigation. For all your irrigation needs, you can contact them at the phone number on your screen, 210-993-1327. Thank you, Torres Irrigation, for your sponsorship.
And once again, folks, if you're just joining us, this is a match between Izzy James and Jesse James. No relation, at least that we know of, between these two, but a ton of animosity as the professor is going to try to teach a gutter snake lessons. I don't know if a gutter snake's really good at any of that book learning, Mike.
And probably not, right? I mean, there's two clashes, two completely different styles here. Jesse James, the black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, a strong competitor in his own right, no stranger to in-ring action, wrestling, Jiu-Jitsu, martial arts. And there's a competition, he's been a part of it. The other side of that coin, Izzy James, no stranger to fights himself, maybe not in an official capacity, by Jesse James. We'll go back to Carolina.
Introducing first in this corner, hailing from the Kumite, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the Professor, Jess And his opponent in this corner, hailing from the gutters of Houston, Texas.
Go Rockets, number 4 pick.
Weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the Gutter Snake, Izzy James!
You know, speaking of sponsors earlier, the announce team is also available for sponsorship. In fact, Carolina Teague, our in-ring announcer, is sponsored by Kyle Fulkerson. Thank you, Kyle Fulkerson. You can follow Kyle on Instagram and Twitter at Kyle4Real. That's at Kyle, F-O-U-R, Real, on Instagram and Twitter.
All right, the match has begun. Nick Ward is the official for this matchup. And Izzy does have a height advantage, perhaps a little bit of a weight advantage as well, but that is not going to deter the professor, who I'm sure is used to rolling around on the mat on that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trying to also be able to take on larger competitors.
You know, these two guys are on completely different tracks right now. Jesse James, I should clarify, a former member of the Royal Kingdom, and you know, there was some dissension there that started at RCW Rumble Royale, and Jesse James ended up losing to Stud Stash at our last show, RCW Mania. Meanwhile, Izzy James on a tear, won his match against Devin Carter previously. Oh,
hold on,
speaking of,
talking about the River City Kingdom, King Rob Love.
What's he doing out here?
Jesse James, he's distracted Rob Love.
Waist lock. Standing switch.
And the man who must have heard me mention his name before, King Rob Love, in the house.
Taken down, the gutter snake goes for the roundhouse kick, and Izzy backed into the corner. The King is that a royal scepter? What is in his hand?
You can absolutely understand why he would be here. You would think that the agenda would be over, but even after his opponent lost last week, he and Stud Sash victorious previously at RCW Mania against Jesse James. He wants to make sure that his opponent stays down and stays out of the Royal Kingdom's business.
Well, you know why he's out here is to play these mind games with Jesse James. I mean, like you said, say they had a falling out is putting it about as lightly as you can put it. Jesse James forcibly kicked out of the Kingdom. King Rob Love tried to make him kiss his feet.
Izzy eats the elbow. The Professor coming off the rope, springboard into the enziguri.
To Jesse James's credit, he's not letting King Rob Love distract him from the task at hand. He's focused on getting Jesse James, taking the offense to them, and picking up the victory. As long as he stays focused like that, doesn't allow King Rob Love to get in his head.
Well, what I'm interested in now is, could we be seeing the start of an expansion of the Kingdom? Like, is Rob Love not
he's got the leg out. Oh, dragon screw. Oh, he might have broke his ankle with that.
Could Rob Love be scouting Izzy James to join the Kingdom as well? A new royal subject for the King.
I figured you'd know everything that goes on in the Kingdom. You're one of the royals.
I mean, the King.
You pay
keeps
taxes,
the secrets.
tidings.
I can be a royal crier for the King, but I don't know everything. I mean, there are certain people. I mean, that's why he's royalty. I can't get in his head.
Did you watch the coronation?
Oh, absolutely. I was up early for that one.
Of course you were.
And not just because my 2-year-old daughter was crying that night.
Well, be that as it may, I mean, Rob Love, if he is scouting for the Kingdom, Izzy James, I mean, you got to think he's a solid prospect. Definitely fits right in with their line of thinking, if you ask me.
I'll be excited if we have a royal announcement at the end of this one.
Oh, wait. Caught him. Looking for the arm bar. Looking for that Jujikatami. Looking to break the arm, but no. Izzy James using that height, using his long legs to get the rope break.
Just barely making it, but still, it's enough to break the hold. Jesse James had full extension on the arm in that arm bar.
Oh, a shot to the throat. Good old Tracy Smothers style. Right to the neck. And again, targeting that knee.
As I mentioned before, Izzy James just looking so impressive since he came onto the scene here at RCW. He would be a great fit for anybody whose team they wanted to join.
Well, sure, if you want to join a group that has you, just randomly kiss the leader's foot in the middle of everybody after a match, if you want to join a faction
that
will
happen quite a bit.
Just randomly decide they don't have a use for you and then beat you up after a match, yeah, you can join the River.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I've only been here for big-time victories for the Royal Kingdom, and if they're looking for a winner, Izzy James is where it's
looking for that cross arm breaker.
Jesse James going right back to the arm, just a targeted offense of the Professor.
Rob Love, you can see he's trying to push that bottom rope, get it closer to Izzy.
He's just stretching, guys. Come on.
He's
stretching the rope.
He's injured. He's in rehab. He's trying to get some stretches
into a triangle choke. Into a triangle.
He's got shoulders down. Shoulders down.
Oh, but look at the power. The strength of Izzy James with a power bomb.
Great reversal from the gutter snake there.
Hard to argue with that. Just the raw power from Izzy James, bringing the Professor up and back down enough to break the hold. We'll see which man can capitalize on it. Both of them to their feet. Rob Love making his feelings known on the outside, but Jesse James.
Well, you can see even after the clothesline, he drops down. He can't put a lot of weight on the right leg, but he can use it as a weapon with the heel kick. Able to plant enough to get that step-up enziguri. Izzy is dazed. He could be out on his feet. Slams him. Again looking for it. Again looking for the armbar.
You see, Izzy James trying to fight it, clasping those hands, not letting Jesse James get the full extension he would need to lock that hold in. You got to think that if Jesse can get that, then this is going to be over.
He might be transitioning to a different submission, perhaps a bicep cutter.
Very true.
Looking into it.
Izzy James working hard to keep his shoulders off the mat.
Through. Jesse still holding on, but no.
Just like that, Izzy James able to slip out.
Sneaks out the back door, up and down goes the Professor, then followed up with a senton. Oh, so close.
Izzy James suddenly has the upper hand now after being so close to being submitted throughout this match.
You see King Rob Love on the outside trying to argue with the referee, saying that was a 3 count.
And I got to say, you and I understand, you guys understand what it's like to win a championship, what it takes to put together a championship team. You need that gutter snake. You need that dirty player, that Dennis Rodman, that Bruce Bowen, that guy who's going to get dirty, because nothing cleanses like a champagne bath when you're winning championships and when you're royalty.
Well, I don't think King Rob Love or Stud Stash have any problem getting dirty and being the dirty players themselves. I mean, we've definitely seen that on display multiple times here in RCW. But I do understand your point. Izzy James wouldn't make a good addition to the River City Kingdom to anyone that would have him really just a big, strong competitor, as Jesse James is finding out.
Oh, Jesse James with the reversal. Waist lock applied. Shoulders are down. Kick out. Oh, but he saw it.
What was that, Javi? King Rob Love trying to involve himself in the match.
Oh, no, there it was on the injured leg. The kendo stick to the injured leg. Nick Ward, the referee, didn't see it.
What is that? King Rob Love involving himself in the matchup, just like we said. This isn't about...
No, not like this. Putting that sharpshooter back on.
The referee missed it. Jesse James has been dealing with that leg the entire match.
Oh, forced the tap.
And here is your winner, Izzy James!
Izzy Mania continues here at RCW. The Gutter Snake still undefeated, and might we have seen the newest addition to the Royal Kingdom here at RCW. Does the King have a new subject?
The undefeated streak does continue, but we're not done.
He looked good.
I saw it.
He looked good.
Oh, gosh.
The undefeated streak only continuing because of that man, King Rob Love.
And I'm looking right now at the leg right now of the Professor. You can see the abrasions on that leg, and he's rolling through to try to not put much weight on it.
That was impressive. Impressive victory. Oh, man. Izzy Mania.